Jess C. Rickman III, class of 1970. Terrell, Company H1.
I grew up in Terrell, Texas, had a wonderful family, and my first year in elementary school, my grandparents took me down to see my uncle in the 1953 final review. It was the influence of my uncle that got me to Texas A&M and kept me interested in A&M. I wanted to be in the Corps of Cadets, but I also wanted to be in the athletic program, and I had the good fortune of being a football manager and working for Coach Gene Stallings, and he was a real taskmaster. There were the rigors of being in the Corps of Cadets, but there was that additional element of the rigors of being in that football program, and Coach Stallings as a taskmaster. And I've teased Coach Stallings, and ever since we're still good friends. I said, Coach, after my experience at A&M, particularly working for you, when I deal with the icons of the industry or the legal practice or generals or anybody, it doesn't faze me after having worked for you. There are certain things that have remained unchanged, and those are the core values. And those core values were waiting for me when I got there. And if you think in terms of excellence, integrity, leadership, loyalty, respect, and selfish service, those are the things that transform the freshmen when they get there to the time they graduate into a finer person. When you couple that with a strong faith in God and a family, that's an awfully good recipe for life. And I'm grateful for having had that opportunity to grow as a person and a leader at Texas A&M through the Corps of Cadets. My experience at A&M set me up so well for the military. I was in the Air Defense Artillery in Germany for 4 years at the Nike Hercules unit. And when I got there, immediately became a platoon leader, and we, as a unit, just like we did at A&M with our unit, we set a goal that we wanted to be the very best unit of that type in Germany, certainly by the end of the tour. And we accomplished that. As a picture of us with that trophy. I received a marvelous education at Texas A&M, but the very best education that I received from Texas A&M originated with the Corps of Cadets about being a leader and a better person. For that, I'm eternally grateful.
Ladies and gentlemen, inducted into the Corps of Cadets Hall of Honor, Jess C. Rickman III, class of 1970.